Hey guys, and welcome to another Tears of the Kingdom gameplay video here on my channel. In this one, we are going to be checking out the race that the village that you create or you help rebuild in Tears of the Kingdom has to offer. Apparently there's like a boat race in this village, and I had rebuilt the village in my original playthrough, and we will now be checking out the race. The only reason why I know about this race is because of a viewer mentioned it in the comments on my past video. So thank you to that viewer for providing some more insight onto this game that I did not know about. But yeah, we're gonna check it out. So hope you guys enjoy this one, and yeah. Let's go. The Lurelin Resort Project. It's a side quest. So they want us to go to the people in Terrytown, where the regular race is, the land race. So let's go ahead and fast travel up there. It would have been really cool if, as you progressed with the missions here, like the track actually changed and got larger, or like added more flooring, you know? That would have been pretty interesting, where it actually formed an actual track and not just checkpoints. Yeah, I already broke the course record. So in order to proceed, make sure you break the record here on the hardest difficulty that they can offer in order to have them decide to move down to Lurelin. So that's what we're doing here. Once you do that, we can head back. Okay, what's it look like? Since you saved our village, there's no fee for you to use the course. Let's go! Nice. Project is complete. We can now make our boats and proceed with the track. So this is the ocean. Alright, well, let's see. They already provide us with a basic boat. Let's just see how this goes. This is as basic as it gets with the boat. It's only 4 lights. And this is just for the beginner course. All right, 45 seconds off on the very basic. Now, one of the things I want to try, because this game is so heavily dependent on physics and things of that nature, one of the things I wanted to try is with boats specifically, they have propellers like on the bottom in the water. I wonder if you put the fan, instead of how it was on the top on the beginner boat, if you put it facing on the bottom so that it's in the water, if it's faster. This is a test, so curious. And then if that's the case, we can maneuver with maybe a little bit, maybe it's easier to maneuver, but also we can adjust with more fans and see if we can make some crazy speed boats. That's the main objective with this video, is I want to see what I can do with the creation of boats to see if I can get higher times, basically with speed, as well as just strategy involved, and see what the game offers in terms of that. Rather than just having the fan on the top of the base of the boat, see if it's in the water, if that does anything. If it doesn't, then we're kind of limited with what we have. But this should be pretty interesting to see. It's one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video. So let's do the same race again, but then we'll make some adjustments to it. So this is a basic boat, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna flip this thing around. We're gonna take this off, like so. We're gonna flip this around. And we're gonna put it on the bottom. So it's like this. So let's see if this causes any change of speed. Now, the thing with this too is that with speedboats, it's lighter in the front, heavy in the back, so that you have a lot of upper lift. So we don't have to move this to be on the back as well. So it's like a propeller. Let's see if this works. And let's see what we can do here. If it actually is better, that's very impressive from this game. Now, it may only work with air and not water. Let's find out. Oh, no, it does work. Okay. Now, how fast are we moving, though, in comparison? It was 45 seconds with the basic boat with the air, with the fan on the top. Now, we'll see how the mobility is. I can't really tell right now. But it seems to be moving better. Okay. Wow, it's actually slower. It's actually slower. All right, we'll try it again. I'll make some adjustments. And I don't think I made that drastic of a change in terms of the angle that I took on the turns. It didn't seem like that big of a jump. I can't tell. This may not... We're gonna be less. It's still faster with it on top. This is gonna be the equivalent of what we did last time. There's no difference. This is actually gonna be slower. Okay, another thing I'll try is, what if you make it a point in the front and not a square? Like boats have a point, like to break the water. This may be extremely slow. I don't think I can get it to the point where there's a point that works. If I'm breaking the water. Yeah, that's too slow. It's definitely not gonna work. Definitely not gonna work there. So far, the only thing we've learned so far is that with the fans on the top is faster, just basic. This should be way faster than what I got in the first one. 45 seconds. Yeah, it's way faster. We don't beat the record here by like maybe a couple seconds. Yeah, literally 2 seconds. Not by, so basically adding a fan added a second each. I wonder how that does if they are facing in the water. Now all of them are in the water. Let's see how this goes. Very curious. It's probably a smoother ride. It feels smoother, but it may not be faster. Yeah, you can see there's some stuff in the ground. I just gotta avoid it so I don't hit it. Oh, is this gonna be faster? Wow. It's still a second small. Wow. That's crazy. I would think it would be faster. So now I wonder if the placement of them in the water may cause a difference. So I have the 3 in the back. What if I have them on each corner, two in the back and then 1 in the front? Let's try that. My goal is really to see if there's any significant change. Like if there's a setup that makes it just so much faster than any other option with the air version of it compared to like a propeller version of it. Aesthetically, it definitely looks better with the fans in the water. The way it looks, because that's how a boat actually is. Alright, let's see how this goes. I can't tell. We are moving, but I can't tell. It's so close. What was the record? 1 minute 17? It's basically identical. Now, we had them kind of separated. What if we put them like right next to each other? Down the center, like a bike. Will that cause any changes? I will say, by doing the propeller version, the boat steers smoother. It feels smoother compared to the air, like with the propeller on the top. Although the speed doesn't seem to make any change. Drastic changes. Unless all of a sudden I just found like the craziest thing and this thing is literally a rocket. A minute 48. That's where it was when I got into the first point. This one is barely barely missed it. How does it turn though? Okay, this thing turns pretty well. Now you can't do it this method with the propellers on the top because the controller would be on the center. Now, wait a minute. Okay, maneuverability was... The maneuverability of that version is what got me a better time. It was easier to turn, faster turns. So what I'm thinking... If you have a boat, like a flat surface, and if you put all of the fans... or whatever you have propelling directly in the center, just stack it as best as you can. Maybe like put like an extender on the bottom. Oh, let's try this. I'm very curious if this works. If you just add as many fans based off of the center of the boat, if it's just substantially faster. I can add more fans here. Oh, okay. All right. Now, what if is this too much weight on the bottom to where you just sink? That could be a problem. No, we're still floating. We're still floating. Okay, here we go. How fast we moving here? Beginner, yeah, keep it simple. Now remember, I did fans in the back and then like doing the corners each, and that was actually slower. But the 3 fans down the center gave me my best time. So that's why we're gonna add more to the center. And see if this is just extremely fast. But they're all going in the same thing, so. Does more fans being put in the center add any time difference? It doesn't seem to be the case off the bat. Still moves well. Maybe it's not the acceleration, but the... Okay. You are faster. Slightly. But not by much. The acceleration takes a bit, but the eventual speed picks in, like, once it kicks into gear, it moves faster for sure. It was 48 when I got there. Alright, we're at 48 on the dot. We're gonna take some smooth turns. That was a late turn. Alright, with the rockets, it was a minute 24. I think it was a minute 18 without it. I think that would have been a record without the rockets. Alright, now it's time to get crazy, guys. What if we just add as many fans as possible to the bottom? If you add it to the bottom, it will float. It's time to just make as many fans on the bottom of it. Using this platform, will it work? I can do 5. I added 10. So that's 5 on each side. We're gonna have 15 fans on this bad boy. 15 fans. Well, if this doesn't give me at least some type of boost, I'm gonna be very upset and just know that the experiment did not last. But what this basically will turn into is an over-the-top, like, hovercraft, basically, is what this would be. And before it doesn't float and it just sinks. But the way that it treats the stuff in the water is that it's not as heavy, so you can have basically as small of a thing on top and it will still float. Alright, and then I gotta disassemble this. Yeah! It's like a tank! Okay. We're gonna need to add this to the front, maybe? I'm gonna do it without it. Alright, let's see if this works. Does it float? It floats. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's go. Yes. You accepted it too. Alright, this is basically a over-the-top hovercraft. Let's see how this goes. This is with 15 fans. I think I have them all facing the right way. How fast will my battery life go? Okay. The graphics are eating it though. Alright, it's... Mobility is still good. It's not eating it bad. What was it, minute 19? A minute. All right, we beat a minute 20. This is the equivalent of just having basically the controller and then a single fan underneath. This time I have 15 fans. Because why not? This has no wood or anything, so... I can't tell. I can't tell. It's moving. Like, it is moving. A minute 20 was what it was. If I get to minute 22... Minute 22, that's better. This is gonna be the last attempt. Hopefully this is faster. $148. It's close, not quite there. I don't think I can turn. Well, yeah, I can turn. This is basically the equivalent of that hovercraft that people made all the time. In a way. So basically, if you have fans and have no wood near you, this gets you around the water as well. It's still a good time. Minute 20. But so far, it's the minute 22 is the best I can get. Man, that was an interesting experiment though, guys. That was really fun. Let me know down below if you guys know of any other ways to maybe get faster times here that I just haven't happened to come across yet. I kind of just was doing this based off of the knowledge that I know. But I'm sure there's already been secrets and tricks in order to get faster times, especially on this in the water and all that. I know there's definitely ways of doing that in the air as well as in the ground. But yeah, let me know down below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's been a while since I put out some Zelda content, and so I'm glad to get this out there for you guys. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!